Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Presently, the Australian dollar is somewhat supported after a softer than expected US inflation data recently released has reduced expectations of further near-term Federal Reserve tightening. However, gains were capped as escalation tensions in the Middle East pushed oil prices higher, reviving concerns that rising energy costs could slow disinflation process and keep US interest rates elevated for longer. Investors are now looking ahead to this Thursday's Australian labour market report, which is expected to provide further insight into the Reserve Bank of Australia's policy outlook. Meanwhile, the US economic calendar remains relatively quiet, while the Federal Reserve continues its communications blackout as we now wait for the rate decision to come. Looking at the technicals, they have improved, but we're not actually cleared the level of 70.15, with only 11 being the high. However, a move above there or close above there in New York would give further support to 71 cents and reassess. The euro is somewhat weaker, as we can see here, and it's pulling away from the top side of its range of 114.60, with support seen around 113.90 minor and the key level at 113.40.50, which is where I feel the bulls are camped out. A correction from there could see a move back to 115 as initial target. Dollar yen, well, the market still remains capped around 162.60.85 until we get a break above there, which would restore upward momentum. The market focuses on that level of 161.80. A break beneath there could give further scope down to 160. The sterling outlook, well, the market has improved after 3 consecutive days of bearishness. Still, the market is likely to improve, that is, and if so, break above the level of 134.85 and maybe onto 135.45 to 50 and reassess. There is a bit of a trend line coming through here, so keep an eye on that as well. Turning to commodities, well, we're just breaking through this level of 45 and triggering quite close to a Marubozu candle. From the break and looking at the technicals, we may see a further rally now onto 4,080 and on towards 4,100 figure 25 and reassess any weakness. Likely to find support from this trend line as a base around 4,000. And oil, well, the market failed to break beneath that key level of 78.65.80, and from there the market is still idling just above. I still feel that there is upside potential, and that is on towards 82 to 84 or 5 as an initial call, unless we break beneath 78.65, which will leave me neutral. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me, and as always, look out for each report. I hope you enjoy the great start to the day.